Good morning. This is me Nafisa. Today I would be sharing with you the details of importance of hemoglobin and ferritin in pregnancy, stages of iron deficiency, and what is the difference between iron deficiency and iron deficiency anemia. Iron is required by the human body for growth and development. Human body cannot make iron, so must be taken from the foods or from the diet. Iron has many health benefits. Iron is important for maintaining a healthy pregnancy. In pregnancy, iron is important both for the pregnant lady and the growing fetus. Where is iron present in the human body? Iron is present in every cell of the human body. Iron is an important nutrient for almost every function in the human body. While all the human cells contain iron, about 70% of body's iron is present in hemoglobin and myoglobin. Hemoglobin is the protein present in RBCs. We have learnt in school that RBCs carries oxygen from the lungs to all the cells of the body and removes waste, carbon dioxide, from all the cells of the body and transports it to the lungs to be exhaled out. With every breath, oxygen is taken in, which is required by the cells for everyday work like walking, running, etc. Less hemoglobin results in less RBCs, results in symptoms like fatigue and breathlessness. Myoglobin is the protein present in muscles. About 5 to 6% of the body's iron is present in hundreds of proteins, important enzymes, and certain neurotransmitters, which is needed for energy production and immunity. Excess iron that is taken in gets stored in the human body as ferritin. About 25% of the iron is stored as ferritin. Ferritin will release iron when the body requires it. To understand the concept, think of it as every month when salary is received, we keep a certain amount as cash in hand. This money is used for all the day-to-day expenses. And a certain amount is saved as fixed deposit. This is for future use and can be removed whenever required. Human body uses iron in the same way. 75% of the iron from hemoglobin, myoglobin, enzymes, proteins, and neurotransmitters is used by the human body for all day-to-day activities, that is for proper functioning of the human body. So this is called as functional iron. This is like the cash in hand. Whereas 25% of the iron is stored in the form of ferritin. This is like fixed deposit. Now for convenience, I will say functional iron, that is hemoglobin, myoglobin, enzymes, neurotransmitters and proteins, as only hemoglobin. Now tell me, pregnant lady should have hemoglobin or ferritin in her body? Both. Because hemoglobin is like the cash in hand and ferritin is like fixed deposit. Both are needed. If cash in hand is there, then day-to-day expenses can be taken care of. And fixed deposit is important for future use. And in case, if for some reason, if the cash in hand is over, then can remove cash from the fixed deposit. Hence, both are important, hemoglobin and ferritin. How is hemoglobin and ferritin levels checked? By blood test. If hemoglobin is there, it's an indication that body functions are taking place properly. If ferritin is there, means the stored form of iron is there for future use. So चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है. There is no need to worry. This means if pregnant lady is taking iron every day in her food, then 75% forms hemoglobin and 25% is stored as ferritin. So the body functions are taking place normally. When the blood test is done, hemoglobin levels are normal and ferritin levels are also normal. Say a pregnant lady takes less iron in her diet, then what will happen? Hemoglobin is needed for the day-to-day functions, but iron taken is less in the diet. So what will body do? Iron is pulled from the ferritin, break the FD, and this iron will make hemoglobin. So the body forms normal levels of hemoglobin. Iron stores have become less, that is ferritin levels have decreased in the body, but hemoglobin levels will be normal in the body. Since hemoglobin levels and RBC levels are normal, Hence, body functions remains normal and no symptoms are experienced by the pregnant lady. This stage is called as iron storage depletion. If blood test is done, it will show that hemoglobin is normal but ferritin is less. Indication that the pregnant lady has to take iron in her diet properly. Say if the pregnant lady still does not eat iron in her diet, then what will happen? More iron is pulled from the ferritin. So iron stores are very less now. Very low levels of ferritin in the body. Iron that is pulled from the ferritin will form hemoglobin. Therefore, hemoglobin is in normal levels. Now please understand, although hemoglobin is in normal level, but iron supply is not enough to support the new RBCs production. So the size of the RBCs is reduced. Therefore, she starts experiencing symptoms such as low energy levels or fatigue. This stage is called as iron deficiency. Deficiency means less. When blood test is done, it shows normal levels of hemoglobin but low levels of ferritin in the body. Now, as you know, only 25% of the iron is stored in the body. And if pregnant woman continues to take less iron in her diet, then this small amount of stored iron will become over very soon. Ferritin levels are very, very low. Therefore, less iron. Therefore, less hemoglobin in the blood. Therefore, hemoglobin levels are below normal. Therefore, less RBCs than normal. Less RBCs, so less blood formation. Less blood, so this condition is called as anemia. Break up the word, an plus emia. An is less, emia in medicine means blood. Symptoms experienced by the pregnant lady are tiredness and breathlessness. This stage is called as iron deficiency anemia. If blood test is done, it will show hemoglobin is below normal and ferritin is very, very, very less. Now tell me, hemoglobin or ferritin, what will become less first? Ferritin. If less ferritin levels, then less iron stores, which is a clear indication that in future it will lead to anemia. In pregnancy, what is more important to check? Hemoglobin or ferritin? Ferritin levels are more important in pregnancy. Ferritin levels along with hemoglobin test are a good and a reliable indicator to find out if the pregnant lady has iron deficiency or iron deficiency anemia. Remember, pregnant lady may have iron deficiency without anemia also. Iron deficiency will definitely lead to iron deficiency anemia if proper food is not taken. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.